Were they surprised to be here?
Yeah, to be honest, no, actually. They've played really well all season. They've consistently performed. They've built up well, had a good game against Gaiwu last week, and actually fully deserved to be in the final. And to be honest, I wouldn't consider them as the underdogs, actually. They're coming in completely inexperienced with finals rugby, but I do think they're going to put it on today.
Well, that's the other thing. There's another great name in the women's game in Hong Kong, Gaiwu.
Yes.
It's almost strange to not see them here in some shape or form.
Yeah, it's a shame for Gaiwu, to be honest. They've got three. They're the only club that have three women's teams.
Okay, great. Cheers.
Their NL1 and their NL2 team both made the Grand Champ finals, and unfortunately the Prems couldn't come. But if the Premiership team was here, that would have been the first club to have all three women's teams in the grand final.
Okay, Mark's just going to be here when she gets ready.
Tigers, I think, will be upsetting.
We've just been joined by the Rocket Royce Chan, who's rehydrating, recovering.
Congratulations on your win, Royce.
You can take 5 minutes, Royce. Get your makeup on.
Time back on. Mark's here.
And so I've got the experts lined up here today, ladies and gentlemen. There'll be no shortage.
Eyes up just for a second. Guys, remember the pre-match stability and pushing straight, please, okay? Everyone push straight.
Vardy looking on. Burgeoning career.
Crouch!
Waiting for the conclusion of her sparkling rugby career.
Bind!
Plus the walking tours, plus the merchandise.
Okay, we agreed in the pre-match that on bind we'd still have a gap. Okay, let's keep that.
To this team, actually. I think she's
Free kick
going to be
next
one of
time.
their key players today. That if she remains calm and consistent and has a clear head, I think she'll
bind. Set.
So there they go. They drop in. Tigers not steady and probably not exactly what they were looking for. It's a tap and go by Valley. Fairly youthful looking referee.
Tigers.
On the right of me now, Royce Chan. Rocket Royce. How are you doing?
All good, thanks.
What was the result of your game?
I think we won by two tries. Yeah.
You won by 2 tries.
Second half was heading. Yeah, I thought so.
Thank you. Okay, Tigers take the line.
Well,
you're the front person, okay? Keep
First win in a long time for Football Club Women's in Grand Champ rugby.
On the line.
I think we haven't been in Grand Champ for at least 5-6 years already.
Let's go, Valley, please.
Achievement.
Line out now for Societe, Generale, Valley. They go to 2.
Some more.
Untidy on the setup and they've got the ground, but they're rolling off now. All their try line looks in danger. No.
Controlled.
And lost forward. So the Tigers dodge a bullet. Sam?
Yeah, Valley would be disappointed with that. They need to capitalize on this possession down there.
Royce, who are some of these faces we see in the USRC Tigers?
I think they have quite a young team. Some of them is actually just entering our JDG program. So it's more like our development program, especially those props, Gabo and Jackie. So they are more like the new racing star in our program.
Well, the voices of experience, Royce Chan, Sam Scott, and we're going to be graced by visitors. I saw are going to come in.
Not today,
Not
unfortunately.
Today? Oh, okay.
Weather hasn't turned on.
Vardy feeds the scrum, but look at this coming in from Valley. They try to sneak out of it, the Tigers. Defences encompassing and suffocating, and there's the ball. Valley just need to settle down here. They can do it. There's a good run coming now towards the line, all the way to the line.
Jasmine
what about that one? Try for Valley. And they open up the scoring 5-0. Oh.
Jasmine is always on fire this year.
To be honest, Jasmine Chung's one of the few Valley players that just go forward with that ball.
Oh, a fine front rowers try. That was going to be some replay. So we look here, Sam.
Earlier as well, but
Good leg drive, good body position.
no, can't hear me.
And she's gone through a few would-be defenders.
Yeah. You haven't got
Terrific
me.
score to open up the Grand Championship final of the KPMG Premiership.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
And the kicks have been important today. The first two finals we've seen, very, very small margins. 13-12 to the Scorpions. Here's the kick at goal. Well,
Oh, just wide, left to the post.
And the kick goes wide. 35, Tigers nil.
and the game last week against Guy Wu, Sam, what do you think Tigers did that they should repeat here today?
I think Tigers played a kicking game last week a lot and just put the pressure on. I kind of think maybe Guy Wu thought they had it 1 foot in the final, but Tigers came out and proved them wrong. I think if Tigers play the same way they did last week, I reckon they'll give a good competitive game against Valley here and might even, to be honest, win.
Stay there now.
So Valley one out.
Roll away, goal.
Strong tackle from the Tigers. The Tiger tackle line is certainly keen to move forward. Valley
Play on.
Playing
not
out wide.
quite going to hand.
Play on.
The Tigers may have turned it. In fact, they have. So, on the attack and in the right part of the field, the USRC Tigers now pick and go from the Burley Walsh team.
Go, Zoe! Gotta get out!
Good work back the other way. Some cross-stitching.
Play on.
Big shots. Well, it is a rugby pitch. There's going to be some bodies flying. The penalty. Royce Chan, thoughts and comments?
Fairly really dominant in their forward pack. I think they have several, like what I've said, Jasmine and Tanya. Actually, one of the girls from our NAG program just stepped up this year, doing really well. Plus, we have Suzanne, that type of, and Ayi, that type of loose forward is actually killing Tigers, meanwhile. And let's see how it goes in the lineup. Set piece is really crucial in 15s, eh?
Set piece is the key.
Take the line, please. Outside.
You've got one platform going, you've got one hand in the game, you've got both of them going good. Well, you're dominating. 5-0, 10 minutes in. Down the back they go, bounces
Not straight.
for the Tigers, no advantage.
Line out.
And that's a shame.
Line out. Line out called.
Young Blake, he's pretty
Line out
quick
call.
on the whistle. I was probably a bit quick on the whistle too when I was young.
That's a shame, actually. To
there,
be
please.
fair, I think Lottie could have been away there.
Well, yeah, I think she was well away, to be honest.
No, it's fine. Thanks. Play on.
Tigers
Good
now.
consistency for Lottie.
Still, Valley, look at them. They trapped them well behind the gain line. And Valley defensively set up camp not far outside the Tigers 22, and they're pressing all the time, the red and black. Tigers struggling to get up and make any kind of advantage. Vardy plays it flat, and finally they get on the positive side of things. Now, good long pass. And the kick to turn them all around.
Yeah, I believe Tigers will come into this game playing a
20,
kicking
roll.
game. Actually, that's the second or third time they've kicked so
Thank
far.
you.
Well, it's good to see some positive kicking. Good work at the breakdown by Valley. Cleaned it out well. Cavalier manages to move the ball on. That's some outstanding work from 14.
Kelsey Bootle. So Kelsey is one of the students based in Australia. She stayed actually a couple of weeks on to play into this final.
Still moving it. Oh, just about picked the pocket to the Valley side.
Knock on.
Lost 4.
Both sides. It's a scrum.
Well,
Red ball.
you've got a chance here, arm, I guess.
Yeah.
Pressure's coming in from both sides.
Thanks.
pretty frenetic pace, Royce.
Sure, yeah.
Seems like lots of turnover
right
in the
now it's fine.
midfield.
I'll have a look.
Lots of error in this weather. Eh?
Sure.
In this weather, in this cold, wintry weather.
It's
Rocket.
supposed to be spring
What's that, sorry?
in this day. I thought it's spring last week.
No,
And now go back to
okay,
autumn now.
Oh, don't be worried. You'll get a little bit more wear out of that winter clothing that you bought. Good value
Back on.
now.
Who would this weather suit, Royce?
There's the mark.
All of us.
It's red ball.
We usually
It's not
drink
for my
at
goal
night,
first.
to be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair, probably Valley might be playing a tight game and keep it within the forwards.
Yep, I
That
would
might
say
suit
so.
them a bit. Tigers tend to play out wide a lot, don't they?
And kicking game as well.
Using the back, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Crouch! Bind!
Well, I like the cut of this number 9 for Valley.
Set!
Really so.
Yes, she's another one of our young girls come through our programs. She's
Got great hands.
she's done really well this year and earned her starting spot in the Valley team.
Colleen goes around,
Advantage.
lobs it back on the inside. Tigers managed
Knock
to get
on.
over there and cross it all off.
Knock on by red. Scrum.
50-50 offloads in this weather.
Goal.
Royce?
Yeah, I just think both teams are trying to be too fancy on that contact area.
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, thanks. Okay, Mark's here.
Scrum time again. We won't bother going to the pack weights because
Just there. It's just there. Okay, we talked in the pre-match. Have a good body position, okay? Keep that from the start.
Well,
Excuse me. So.
let's just say they're big enough, these ladies.
We win, let's go, power!
Crouch!
Tigers looking to exit the KPMG Premiership Grand Championship final
Set.
for the 2018-19 season. 12 minutes into it.
Reset.
We've already had 2 key results today already.
Hold the shove.
Club Scorpions
Okay, wait.
beating the Typhoons
Thank you.
for the Kerry Hotel Kowloon Championship Division Grand Championship. And then, of course, the one that, well, you could just about sell tickets to this one. The Knights versus the Dragons. I'm not
Mind.
talking about a fairy tale, it's the real thing.
Set.
And the Knights of Valley seeing off the Dragons.
Strong
Look at
scrum
that
there.
great
See how
Strong set
strong the
piece.
scrum of
Shirley
Valley.
So moves it, and that's some terrific hands by Wong.
The Valley need looking after the ball a bit more there, but good pressure from Tigers.
Visit from the super coach.
Here's the mark.
I don't think I've ever seen that in the commentary box before. Mate, you're going to bring lollies, you bring a lolly for everyone.
At first, let's just have stability, okay?
Some stern-looking
Every
faces
ball,
there
stability.
on the Burley-Walsh USRC Tigers team.
Stability at each call, okay? Agreed? Thank you.
Yes, Winnie Sue, actually, the hooker for Tigers. You know, if she needs to, I think she needs to bring a lot more experience to this pack and then sort those scrums out there.
Yeah, she used to be a flanker
Bind.
in the national team, but now I think they need more
Set.
experience in the front row. That's why they brought her in.
Vardy
Play off.
goes to work, moves it. Tigers a run-around play. Have they created any space out wide? Not much. A little bit, but not much still. They move Valley across field.
Parawood, you need to roll.
It's a pick and go, but not from the spot, so the referee will bring him back.
See the tap. Penalty, red,
It's
13,
tempo.
roll away.
Thing, isn't it? I think we saw this last year, Royce. Didn't we? When we both the teams, they played breakneck rugby for about 25 minutes, and then the game sort of
I just
settled
didn't see the
down.
tap.
Yeah, I think both of them is quite
Intent.
nervous.
Intent.
Meanwhile, that's why we have so many turnover. But at least the set piece is quite even. It's actually quite a good game.
To be honest, both sides are coming in with a very young team.
Yep.
There's
we'll
not
have Valley
many
on
people
paint.
on that paddock right now who actually have lots of experience with
outside
Grand
foot on the
Champs
paint.
rugby.
Outside foot on the paint, please. Keep your team behind.
Agreed.
Well,
Meet a gap from
the
you.
intricacies and the nuances of women's Hong Kong women's rugby at full play here. Comments from my 2 super coaches. There's Valley now. Take it out
Go away,
into the
go!
midfield.
Thank you.
Still good aggressive defence by the Tigers, and they spread out pretty quickly. Very quickly indeed. And you've got to look at that ball run now. As the Tigers find themselves coming out of their 22.
Zoe Smith with the ball.
No real clearance of any description. Zoe Smith up and into contact, number 12 for Valley. Surely so. Looks out towards the grandstand side, and that's the way she goes. Looking to come back in and picks up number 6, Sitcone. Some good hard yards being made by Valley. Reva Brill, number 7.
Good strong defense there.
And Valley's good work comes undone. Well, they might have the possession, Sam. They just can't quite string it together to create enough pressure.
No, to be honest, I think Valley's strengths would be taking that ball into contact, pick and goes, pick and goes, pick and goes. They seem to be turned over on the 3rd or 4th one. Strong run here by May Alpaikut. Good carry.
What a tackle. That's some heavy collision. Vardy moves it on. Big tackle coming in from the Fords. Valley Fords at the moment really are stepping into their work. Look at them chase. Some top work from the Tigers as they set free down the commentary sideline. This is terrific work. The USRC Tigers on attack now.
Doing well to keep possession of that ball.
Good work. They're playing with
could
some...
be a turnover here.
Very good pace.
Toto Chang.
I think Valley line speed is really good. When Tigers trying to play wide channel, they actually shut down their option and trying to have that hot line speed, which is really good.
Yes, Toto is a key player for Valley. She's really good at turning those balls over at that ruck area.
5-0 to score. Societe, Generale, Valley, and the Borelli Welsh USRC Tigers. Those skippers being advised of the referee's interpretation, which is possibly a little bit limited by the fact that he's not even 18. But I digress. The ref is the ref. Valley move forward.
Yeah, the union actually been doing a good job of developing junior referees, and it's good to see the likes of Rory and Morgan, who are the younger referees refereeing within the Women's Premiership. And to be honest, handling it quite well.
Yeah.
Tigers, on your first player,
Big throw here from Tanya Dar.
Right. Thank you.
Back to the action. A little bit of jiggery pokery. Oh, he just about got in the way of it too. The Tigers comes loosely back. Well, that's what front rowers do these days.
What a ball.
Yeah,
what a
look
ball.
at her pass.
That's gracious me.
Did you pass like that when you were propping, Jed?
No, don't get both ways. In the wind, with the wind. Good, strong play. Gee whiz, that's some vigorous play from Cheng. Short side play again. Cheerily so. She picks out. There's the lady that started it all with the big great pass. Short ball. Well, they're running their lanes nicely, Valley at the moment. And Tigers, they might be stretched if they go wide. Here come the red and black. And forward pass. So the handling error from Valley gives Tigers just that little bit of breathing space again.
Yeah, Valley need to be a bit more patient there and build. Trying to always force that last pass, I feel, Royce.
Yeah. Zorba possession now. Every time they are trying to get into the 22 and they're too frantic and trying to play too much around that. That's why I have so many turnover ball.
your binding,
Good.
binding on the shirt, please.
Credit to Tigers' good defense.
Make sure you do it again, okay? Thank you.
So, scrum time.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
And Valley winded in again. Caught the second shove well, though, the Tigers, didn't they? Third round and down.
Mark's there. Rear mark. Penalty here.
And some time off again.
Scrum wheel.
Thank you.
As the Tigers claim some space, and Sam, Royce, you'll be saving up your pennies to buy tickets to Gwen Stefani.
Yes, what
Are
a
you
score.
a No Doubt fan? Sam?
Yes, I am actually. I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping she'll perform at the stadium, but I'm not too sure if that's the plan. I wonder how much rugby she's played. Gwen Stefani.
I'll play rugby with her. But that's a story for another time. As the penalty goes the way of the Tigers, and it's tap and go.
And that's the dangerous part of Tigers.
Gets to the stepping.
Oh.
And the Valley defence is vigorous and aggressive. And it winds the Tigers back to halfway before they secure it and try to move it off again. But I'm pretty sure it looks like this Valley team look like they're having fun running up and tackling at the moment. And that's always a dangerous side for any side.
Tackle release.
Has to be released. And she is. Vardy moves it. Boone. Rising star in the 17 for Hong Kong. And
Back.
She did well to stay in there.
Yes, she did very well to stay in. Particularly when all thought she was out. Lost forward.
See, Valley
And
can
away they
capitalise
go.
here. There's a bit of
Now it's
space
the
out wide.
counter-attack. Oh.
That needed to go earlier.
No advantage. We'll come back.
Play paused and brought back. First infringement and knock on.
Yes, unfortunately, Valley captain Caitlin took it in there. I think if she played it out wide, they could have gone forward a bit more. Andy Ewan, the coach of Valley.
Royce, how would you describe the KPMG Premiership this year?
This year actually is really competitive in the first round. Even those bottom four few teams is actually having a good crack on those top three. And once we split top four and bottom four, it's actually even Kowloon used to be in bottom four, and this year progressed to top four. Actually, some good game on them, and they actually improved a lot. And even up for the bottom four, those teams are really competitive, and that's why I think in general the whole women's rugby is improving, no matter in numbers or in quality. It's actually really impressive.
Yeah,
You agree, Sam?
Yeah, I echo Royce's comments. They're actually gone are the days where they're very one-sided score games. It's good to see that a lot of the games played now are quite close and quite competitive. I do think that split worked.
And so impressed of so many young ladies is actually trying to step up to those Premiership team. And it's actually easier as a national coach to spot more new talented player from different clubs this year.
Well, KPMG Premiership obviously doing its thing, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, a nice crowd starting to build for this KPMG Women's Premiership final, the Grand Championship of Hong Kong. And the Tigers in the stands, and there seems to be a few hunters here as well.
I need more stability, okay? Yep. Happy.
Valley flags.
Yes, good to see strong support for both teams, actually, from Valley and Tigers. See a
And of
couple
course,
of key dressed people in the crowd.
Bind.
everybody's waiting with bated breath for the arrival of Sandy Bay. They get the feeling they're going to come marching up the hill. in fine fashion. There's a few hands in
Strong
there.
scrum here from Tigers.
Great scrum from the Tigers.
Good answer back.
They've caught the Valley side on the hop there and wound one into them. And Royce, tell me a bit about this player Poon, the player, girl with the ball now. I've seen her playing for Hong Kong.
She has been in the sevens program since early last year, and I think she progressively improving a lot, and she's actually one of the key players in our senior sevens squad. This year she moving from Taipo to USRC Tigers, and I think actually helping her to develop as a fly half position in here. She actually have a good control and good pace and reading when she played the semi-final against Guy Wu. I think she's a game changer for last game.
Well, she's certainly one to watch. Caught the eye playing for Hong Kong in the Asian 7 Series. A real competitor, you can tell, as the Tigers try to get on the front foot and stay there. They've taken it to Valley in some way.
Good build up here, Lindsay Vardy. Needs to take control.
They're taking some good yards when they maul, and you just wonder whether that might be.
That was captain against captain. Caitlin tackled Lindsay and kept her up.
I get the feeling that the Tigers could go all right if they mauled a wee bit here.
Yeah, I think so. Tigers are really good at keeping possession, actually. They just need to be patient. I don't think they've entered the 22 yet for Valley, but this could be a time.
26 and a bit minutes gone. It's a family affair in the stands. Actually, I'm feeling a bit hungry too myself.
Set.
Scrum time. Look at the Tigers winding it into Valley now. How the table has turned.
Suzanne Stitko, big strong run here. And she's lost that ball in the contact area.
Well, they're just starting to live on a little bit of momentum now. The Tigers. A real change from 10 minutes ago when they seemed to be, well, almost at the mercy of the red and black. Now,
I can tell Tigers actually spend lots of time in that scrum. I think last week they were quite struggle when they play against Guy Wu. And this week actually they have a good goal in Valley, and it's actually quite competitive and put pressure on them. Will be interesting now.
The calm and reasoned voice of Rocket Royce Chan.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
As Vardy feeds the scrum now. Shove coming in from Valley, but the short side opened up almost immediately. It would have been good to get some nice clean ball for them. Wasn't to be. Tigers, they have to set up their run now. Good clattering defence from the
Solid line
Valley
speed.
Black ladies, and look at them swarm up and stop them again behind the gain line. This is just very, very suffocating defence from Valley, but they've done well. Look at that, the Tigers, and one swings across the top of the head, and there could be a period of reflection off it here.
Captain as well.
Maybe a 10-minute one, Royce.
It's a dangerous
This year we are so straightforward about anything around the neck, above shoulder. We are trying to really strict on that and trying to control all the dangerous tackle and contact.
28.
Ing Wong Yi takes 10 minutes in the bin to consider life, the universe and everything. And Valley spend 10 minutes on the field, down to 14. The Tigers, Poon now takes it to the line. Oh, she's a handful.
Back now.
At some point today, she's either going to break it or get a ball away. And then it will be, I would say, try time. But the Tigers now, there is space out here if they can move the ball quickly. Vardy's pass is long. Now they're starting to see some space. Good work though, Valley.
Back now,
Using the sideline defender, the best in the game. Good flat ball again.
Strong line speed.
Leave it 5 from the side, leave it. Ball's there.
Vardy finds another target. Great tackling though.
Tanya
Outstanding
Dar.
work by Tanya Dar. And Poon potentially felt like there was no other option
It's
for
actually
that.
not a bad choice. I'm trying to
And
put them under
Valley,
pressure.
well, often a
Good
kick's
chase by Tigers.
only as good as the chase. And the chase on that was pretty good from the Tigers. Cavalier not really getting any options. And now Valley have got to punch their way out of the corner if they can. Another pick and go. Great defence though.
Good drive.
Back foot.
Tigers drive them back another 5. There's an angle. But in that exchange, the Tigers, they won and they won it well.
Agree. Now they've now got an attacking lineup.
I think both
12
teams
meters
doing
from the
really,
try line.
working really hard on the defense line. They work a lot on that.
Well, the Valley defence is just, well, as powerful as it is, the Tigers seem to be cutting enough to get around it.
Yeah, agree. Those chip kicks over the top or playing out wide. That's how they're getting down there.
As the lights start to take effect here now at Kings Park. Grand
Playing
Championship
advantage, knock
final
on.
number 3. We've got one to go after this. This is the KPMG Premiership for women in Hong Kong. Grand Championship day. And the red and black Valley playing the home side at the moment. The Borelli Walsh USRC Tigers.
Advantage over.
As Valley again tried to exit the 22, but there's not much doing. Beats one,
Run.
Good carry, Loktung.
Play on.
releases,
Play on.
gets up, goes again. That's clever play. Vardy pushes it around, but again, we've seen it
Gone back,
all
play on.
afternoon.
Gone backwards.
This Valley ladies' defence, it is hurtling. Great run.
Good break.
Scything run. Outstanding work from number 14.
Back.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
Banner,
Benayoun.
right?
Benayoun.
Yeah, Banner.
Good carry, Mel.
Well, they're starting to open Valley up now. Poon shouting orders. Calls the ball. Gets it. They move it wide. Oh, there's an offer. They're in a chance now. The chip and chase. Together. The try!
Excellent
What a
option there,
sensational
Lottie
effort.
Myrons.
I think they work it really well, right? Trying to use the momentum, use the space outside, control the pace, and actually trying to put their forwards over there who can kick, chip, get it, down, done.
Well, look at this. Poon called the ball. She knew the play was on. An important pass goes to hand. And then what about this?
Number 8, one-on-one with the fullback. Lottie chooses to chip, chase, regather, and score. Excellent try, Tigers.
Classic.
You had a couple of those in your day, Royce?
I was trying to.
Well, as
Look at
big-
her, she is doing the conversion too.
That's right. Lottie Myrons is actually quite a consistent kicker.
Yeah, of the game. Correct. Yeah.
If she's on her game, she can get those points.
You could cut the silence with a knife at the moment. For the conversion, well, what about that one?
Is that first time Tigers actually take the lead against Valley for the whole season?
I believe so, actually.
Lottie Byron, well, she's got to grin a mile wide, and why wouldn't you? I've just slotted one in from 20, and then I've gone back and knocked it over for a conversion, because that's just what I do on Saturdays. And there they are, the Hunters and the Tigers in the crowd. It's all gone jungle here at Kings Park.
Roll now. Thank you.
Well, it'll really give them something to celebrate, this
Kicking
USRC
game.
Tigers team.
Good
7-5.
catch by Tanya here.
She's a standout for Valley. It's been a standout all day. Some terrific skills Great mobility, strong lady. Valley, well, they have to take it back to basics. One out and one up. Just to get some forward roll on, get some momentum happening. It's Tigers' defence will get tigerish as the day goes on. They're not the biggest people, but they've got the numbers and they don't mind coming at you more than once.
Thank you.
Really now, cheerily so, and that's a big tackle. That's actually a very gutsy tackle.
Banner you.
Thanks, Jacko.
Banner you.
High tackle. Cheers, Jacko. Thank you.
I believe Valley still have that player
There's the mark.
sitting in the sin bin.
Yep.
Well, they struck.
That's
well,
why
didn't
they're trying to take time.
They really did pick the time to strike, Valley. When Valley were down to 14, well, they've taken some territory back through this.
Golden line.
But I think you see pretty clearly that if you let the ball do the work, it doesn't really matter how big they are.
It's really good game control out here. Nowadays, I think women's rugby is similar to how the boys play. Trying to do more kicking, territory game.
Yeah, they're a lot more tactically aware these days.
Advantage.
But we
Here's
can't
a great
have it
run.
afford to have an error like that again.
And she'll go again. Through the gears they go on the chase. Cavalier gets down there, tries to get around, cannot. And here arrive the Tigers in fine fashion. They let the penalty go. The Valley find themselves back down the wrong end of the field again.
Affected the clean out. She was too slow to roll away.
Well, 14 players on the field. I reckon they're under the pump a wee bit here, Sam.
Yeah, I think they're panicking a little. Lottie Myron's from Tigers certainly on fire. It's another second good line break she's had.
And it's actually a good decision for that turnover and then kick it straight away. There's actually no one at the back of for Valley.
Maybe our young referee friend is learning a thing or two. At the beginning of the game, there was no advantage. She got blown up for that.
He's now letting it flow.
Let it flow.
Big throw here from Tanya.
They pick it off well at 2.
Taken back.
Should be safe ball for any rugby team, the 2 ball. Midfield they come. There's a set up. Cheerily so.
Advantage offside.
Gets wrapped up by the returning player. Well, that was unfortunate because I thought that was a great option from So. She could have been away.
Yes, unfortunately, a high shot there from Amy Pyle.
Offside.
Another clearing kick from Valley. They need to, oh, spoke too soon.
The old commentators curse, Sam, you'll learn. There it is in the midfield, and arm out.
Number 6.
For Valley, the advantage is there, and
Scrum.
they must be coming up to the period of getting that player back.
How long? I think a couple of minutes still. Not now. Yeah, I'll check with them. 1 minute, sorry.
1 minute left for IE to come back on.
Scrum. What's that on?
They've certainly missed her in this past 10 minutes. IE is one of the strongest defenders out there on the pitch.
Red ball.
So, scrum time, some issues being ordered. Lindsay Vardy looks on.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Hold it.
The early pressure coming from Valley there, and that's a massive mistake. That really is a
Quick
mistake.
ball,
And
Vivian.
Poon does exactly the right thing and puts the knife in and twists it just a little bit further.
Yeah.
Good point you make earlier, Royce, about being aware of where things are at in the game.
Yeah, it's just all coming from all those experience, how to control the game and take the advantage when they are not back 10.
These younger girls coming up were smarter than when we played, Royce.
It's true.
The Tigers on the trail again. Inside. Oh, shoulder in the touch.
Back on.
And some substitutions being made. No, the return of the bin player. So Valley back to 15 now.
No, red ball.
They'll be coming down inside 90 seconds left in the first half. The KPMG Premiership Grand Championship final.
On you. Just keep the meter.
What a game. 5 points to 7. We've had two close finals, and ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing different about this one. The idea that this one could go to the wire, well, I think it will. Look at that. Talk about game day pressure.
Scrum, Tigers ball.
Yes, it's a tough ask there for Lewis Wong, stepping into the shoes of Bellamilo.
That's scrum. Early push. He walked it forward about 5 steps. Yeah, sure.
Unfortunately, Bella took an injury
It's a two-way thing. You've got to
a
hold
couple
your
of weeks
push
ago and is not starting this
I'll
game.
have a chat with him. Here you go. Just give him a bit of room.
Probably last play for the first half will be crucial.
Well, let's see.
Crouch!
We can get a good clean platform.
Set.
Touch up. These are dropping.
Play on. Balls out.
Vardy, Poon. They come running out. Then Poon doubles round. There's some acres out there. They didn't take the next pass. They get up and attack. Breach to 22.
Another
Short
good
side
scrum.
looks a bit scattered for Valley, but they come back towards the sticks. No real definitive action from Tigers here at the moment. Vardy back towards the grandstand side. Swings it back.
Good line speed.
It's Valley defence all day. It's just been on its toes, and they're good to go. Poon. Pretty cool character, isn't she? Even playing as flat as she does. There's the halftime hooter, so we're now on the referee's time. He will blow up the end of this half, which will happen.
Plenty of
I
space
suspect
out
when the
wide
ball
for
goes
Tigers here. If they look to play it right.
Well, you can count all the red jerseys around the ball at the moment. There's got to be space out there somewhere.
Out it goes.
Oh, unlucky. Or as they say on the islands, unlucky use.
Unlucky use. Unfortunate there for Benayu.
Half time in the KPMG Premiership Grand Championship final. And it's the Tigers leading Valley 7 points to 5. My word.
First time Valley losing in the first half, right? Under pressure.
Yes, to be honest, but you know, I believe this is probably one of the first times they've been put under pressure at halftime. I think this is probably the first time they've gone into the half this season on the losing end.
Well, there's the halftime score. 5-7. Ladies and gentlemen, when we return, it is the halftime show, and I'm joined by two very special guests. Women's Grand Championship final, and I'm in the studio with a couple of rock stars. Here we go. The Rocket, Royce Chan. How are you, mate?
Hi, good. All good, thank you.
Good to have you back this year.
Thank you.
Thanks for saying yes.
Thanks for having me.
We had to have you. I got all that.
I thought I'm going to play.
I got a whole bag of fan mail from you from last year. I forgot to bring it. Sorry, Sam. Thank you also for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Look, Grand Championship. You would have played in one or two. Come on.
5.
8.
8?
Yeah, I've played in 8 Grand Championships.
How many did you win, Sam?
7.
7?
Or 8,
Oh,
yes.
I'm not going to talk to you. I'm done.
Shall we just put her on then?
Yeah, I think shall we go for a beer?
Yeah.
No, to be fair, I played fortunate time to play with Valley at the time where they had a very good, strong team. A really good culture there, and it's good to see actually that a lot of the older players I've played with have perhaps now transitioned out to becoming mothers and going into other areas, and it's good for the younger girls to step into that, and they're doing quite well actually.
Well, give us your thoughts about some of the younger girls playing today, and I mean it's a legacy that you and your teammates set up for this Valley Black Ladies side. I mean they're 42 on the trot, that's nothing to sniff at. So
yeah,
you think these girls playing for Valley now, they're stepping into the boots that you left?
Yes, I'd say so. You know, I think they're very intimidated. They always think that they'll never be able to be what Valley is, but we encourage them to make their own story. There's a few girls out there who were once junior players who are now having to be the senior players in the team. People like Jess Eden, Tanya Da, Kelsey Bootle, Shirley So. But the same can be said for Tigers, actually. They've also got a lot of the older players who've exited out, and now their younger girls are trying to step up. Royce, what are your thoughts?
Totally agree. I think nowadays all the teams is actually having like those first tier and second tier players. Actually, everyone is fighting for the sport. It's actually quite interesting when I see those Premiership team playing.
It is, to be fair. And if I was playing, I'd have to fight for my spot.
For my position.
It's not as easy anymore these days.
It's so different now.
Royce?
Yep.
Do we have some halftime highlights? Is that what we're looking at? We've got some highlights, I think. We can get you to take us through it if you don't mind. The expert and reasoned voice. Oh, hang on. No, here we've got some. Look at this. Now, this is really what it's all about. That's the Knights, ladies and gentlemen. Lazy old bottle of the Dom, and that'll get duly wasted and poured on the ground. Look at this. There they are, the winners of the Saxo Capital Markets Men's Premiership A. The Societe Generale Valley Knights. Shawnee's got himself in another winning.
Sean Moore having them there.
I don't know how he does it. The guy's a legend, and his ability to change uniforms in a blink of an eye is, well, there's something special about him.
Very much a keen supporter of all teams, Sean.
Righto, Rocket, why don't you lay the table for us here? The next 40 minutes, this one is very close. If the Tigers are going to win it, how will they win it?
I think they need to use more of their strength outside. Meanwhile, they are having those pressure from the line speed of Valley, and that's why they keep trying to play in the midfield and have those turnovers. Will be interesting of how their coach Gay Zai give them instruction. I always think Gay Zai is a really talented player, and having a new thought for them in the second half, and we'll see how it goes.
I wouldn't say they're able to run through the defense line. If they're able to kick over it or run out wide, I believe they'll be able to take it to the next level.
Well, the year underway here in the second half at Kings Park, Kowloon. This is Hong Kong's day in the sun, so to speak. Grand Championship Day for the Hong Kong rugby community. And Valley.
She needs to straighten up there, Jasmine Chung.
From the first half for Valley. Brought down. Well, it may not be as aggressive and on the front foot as the Valley defence, but the Tigers defence is,
roll away.
Well, tackle accurate, you'd have to say.
Yes, it's interesting to see Valley trying to run it out of their own 22 and going for the kick as a last option.
Great ball. This could set up some trouble.
Roll away, Red.
Having a look at it, and they've drawn a penalty out of them early. Tap and go from the experienced Lindsay Vardy, possibly playing in the same years.
Roll Red.
Esteemed commentator Sam.
Yes, Lindsay's I'd say one of the oldest players on that field right now.
I'm glad we've got you on the record saying that, Sam.
Ball's there.
Wise head. Wisest, I said.
She'll be upset for that then.
From this Tigers forward pack. Yeah, just nipping and tucking away in the moment. But, in the end.
Toto Chang.
Again.
Top jackler, I'd say. That's her key strength. She knows how to play that. She's not a big girl. She's a little nuggety player, but knows how to get in those rucks and steals those balls. A bit like you, Royce, back in your day.
Back in my day, yes. Like 10 years ago. True.
Off into touch it goes, and the crowd on that far side starting to thicken up a bit. Very soon we'll
Goal, take the line, outside foot. Keep the meter.
see the arrival of
Same as the first half, yeah.
both the Grand Championship
On you.
finalist teams, Hong Kong Scottish Club and Sandy Bay. They'll be arriving
Gone
en
backwards,
masse
play on.
by the feel of things as the Tigers run it to the line. Tell you what, I'm turning into a bit of a fan of this number 14 for Tigers.
Benno Yu. Unfortunately, she knocked it on down there.
Looks like a player with quite a bit of flair.
Yes, Benno has been involved in our national programs.
Yeah,
Rose.
she is.
Let's go, please. Let's go.
She is one of the target new winger for us. She actually have a good gas to run outside. Actually, last weekend when she played Gaiwu, she had several mini break, which was really good.
Key player for Tigers.
Yep. Especially you lost like Tasha, that type of strong ball carrier. You do need someone sneak around.
It's in.
Really need a strong scrum here.
Bind. Set.
And it is a strong scrum, but from the Tigers, just putting that inch of pressure on before Valley can get the ball out. And now Valley. Small breaks
leave
at
it.
the line.
No.
Discipline's good by the Tigers. Not getting picked off. Here's Dahl.
Release, Gold.
Good busy player, isn't she, Tanya Dahl?
Yes, Tanya's got good work rate
Leave it,
actually
no hands,
for a
no
front row
hands,
forward.
Gold. Rock form.
She is.
Tense moments in this second
No
half
hands,
as it gets underway in the KPMG Premiership. So, just to get it around, there she is again. Cheerily so, diminutive, but
Ball's there. Use it.
she gets in there.
Ball's there.
And it's been turned over by the Tigers. How quickly can they get on the front foot? Vardy moves it. Maybe another pass there would have put Valley under a lot of pressure.
Agree, bit of space out wide there on the left. They're
Boone pushes
attacking.
it. Myrons unloads. It's all under pressure. Still, the continuity play for the Tigers seems to be improving. And just that little bit of mauling
No hands, Red,
helps
no
them break
hands.
through that line.
Ball's there. Use it.
Wouldn't mind
Use
seeing
it.
a wee bit more of it.
Ball's
It's
there.
in there somewhere.
Push it out, Lindsay. And she goes in for a kick again.
Good kick. Sails past. It goes in.
Cavalier
Oh.
needs to take control here.
Pursued hotly by the Tigers.
Backwards.
Lost back is the call.
Jackal's good. Play
Excellent
on.
turnover.
Jackal's
Chloe
good.
Baltazar's got the ball for the
Gone back
Tigers.
now. Gone back.
Oh, it's
Leave it,
trying
right,
times now for the red and black. Vardy moves it. Poon, good hands.
Strong
It's
line
absolutely
speed.
smoked.
Ooh,
But it's a head high.
was a strong hit to me. Royce Sham, what are your thoughts? Royce?
Happened before. It's the same thing. It's fine. It's with force. Yellow card.
No real thoughts at all. Royce is
Another yellow
Second
Still
yellow
cringing.
card for Valley there.
Yep, sorry?
Second yellow card for Valley in the game.
Yeah. I can see the consistency from Rory though. He actually trying to control the game, make it more clean.
I'll have a look. The ball's
Well,
available. I'm trying to encourage us to play on.
poor old Poon got absolutely smoked in there.
And that's the dangerous part of Tiger. Once they're in the 22, Lottie's actually quite have a good go on the kicking.
Correct, I agree to that.
Yeah. And it's so different. Back to our days, we don't have a kicker for those 3 points. But I think now all the Prem team have a kicker. And that's the game changer.
So the Tigers now for 3. And a big 3 it'll be too. And a big 3 it is.
Good
They
option
lead
to take the
Valley
points.
10-5. Sam.
Good option to take the points. Lottie Myrons scored all their points so far.
Well, you have to feel for this lady. Certainly when I was playing and the door opened on the fly half like that, then I would have gone, I would have gone in as well. I don't necessarily know if I've been sit down for 10.
Yes, Stitko's had consistently good line speed all day. Strong defenders, just come up a bit high there.
Well, not a great restart for the Tigers. They opened the draw straight away.
Let's see if Valley will use the chance now. Will be crucial for them because they are losing a strong ball carrier out there.
That's right.
Still not a bad position to be in when you're 14 down. If you can keep the ball, it helps the clock tick away quite a bit quicker.
Just make sure you don't slingshot, okay? You should be bound on the line.
Surely so, ball in hand. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, get yourself to the Hong Kong Rugby Union website where you can buy tickets for Gwen Stefani. I just thought I might drop that one in there. Valley now on the attack, and they go wide.
Zoe Smith here with a strong run.
It's a really good
Great
play
run by
Zoe.
Smith. What a shot, and into touch she goes. And that was some pretty big play by number 15 from the Tigers coming across to shut that down.
Lok Tung Chung.
Terrific run from Zoe Smith. Then in the half tackle, Ching turned up and, well, put the full stop in it, to be honest. Goes long and over the back, and the Tigers are able to sneak away.
Back now, back. Valley back.
Poon calls, and there's the exit.
Wait.
No touch finder, but a good chase. Great work from 11. What beautiful feet.
Jessica Eden, good catch there.
Back now.
Valley going to look to keep it tight here.
Roll away, 5 goals.
Happy to get the ball back, there's no doubt about that. 14 v 15 at the moment. If Raleigh roll it off infield, one more towards the sticks. Here comes another one. It's just going to be inchworm play here
No hands.
from red and black. One out, the carry's pretty steady. 10-5 the score. No one can really rest at the moment. We come up to the 50th minute. A half hour left to play in this KPMG Premiership final. We're watching
Good
the
ball
Grand
carry.
Championship day from Hong Kong.
Play on.
Jed Thine, joined by Royce Chan and Sam
Rebecca
Scott
Thompson
Hewson.
having a go at the line.
I think Valley is now trying to keep everything tight and keep the possession.
Tackle, release, release.
Oh, it's desperate stuff by the Tigers. Plenty of bodies on the ground. That's great D by the Tigers.
Cleared out,
The
goal,
home
leave it.
side, the holding firm. A 5-point lead they have. Valley just looking to set up wave after wave at the moment.
They are so
Strong.
patient for that play, this play.
Yes, but good Tigers coming,
fair
good
use.
strong defense.
They go again, Valley. They sneak 2 or 3 metres close to the ruck.
Back foot.
Patience is key here.
Strong counter ruck from the Tigers. There's some room now
Rebecca
for
Thompson.
the attackers.
Strong carry. Can we use the momentum here?
Play on. It's gone back off goal. Okay, playing advantage.
Knocked on there by Shirley So.
No. Come back as a knock on.
Scrum. Tigers.
It's actually not a bad play. It's actually quite calm in those pick and go
Yes,
until they see space.
I've noticed when Valley do a pick and go, they've got a person that latches on and peels.
Yep, they are trying to. I think that's the sneaky thing they were trying to do the whole season. It's something outside the box, which is really good. I think all credit to Andy Yoon.
I think that's some of the sneaky things they've been trying to do all season. Well, you can't ask for more than that, viewers. Seriously. Insightful comments from the one they call the Rocket.
Which one's that?
That's how they start wars, Royce, by firing rockets.
No, I'll never be a rocket. Sam is the rocket.
a little break in play right in front of the VIP tent where I was earlier sampling some sausage rolls. Not that they're there anymore, they're gone.
Number two.
And
Just for my AR. Okay,
it may not feel like it,
half an hour to go.
but there's only half an hour left to play
Nothing happened. Let's just stay
in this match.
Valley's still down with 14 players. I believe they've got about 6 minutes left till Sitco can come back on.
Play positive. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Are we ready? Happy?
Gary Kemp enjoying the fine hospitality of Saxo Capital Markets.
Yeah. Or here.
He won't be eating any
Guys, just come over.
bad
Come over.
food, Gary. He'll be nibbling away on rabbit food.
Okay, from Valley, hold the push, please. Okay. From you, make sure you keep it.
Oh, big scrum. And as pointed out by Sam,
Yeah, so Valley would be missing the number 8 here.
Crouch.
If Tigers can capitalise on this scrum, get out their 22. Strong shove here by Valley.
it's a confident run away from her own line, wasn't it? It's never looked in doubt, to be fair, and they've taken a few more yards as well.
I think Vivian Poon is looking for the kick soon. She's controlling now at the back.
Back foot.
Poon off the right foot.
Steph Cavalier.
Valley try and run it out and into space, and there is some
Kelsey
space
Bootle.
out there. They can't move the ball to it though. That's the only problem.
Shirley So doing well to boss.
Control the momentum.
No hands. Oh, she's got it.
Back
Play
to
on.
the pick
She's
and
got
go
it.
game.
First. She's the first. Play on.
Oh, and they lost the ball again in the contact area.
Okay, it's collapsed. Gold had it. Gold ball.
Oh, you can hear the crowd. The Tigers
Jackal is
boys
good. It's gone down.
over there in the
Gold ball,
grandstand, willing their club mates home. Oh, the Tigers last year,
Okay. Scrum. Gold.
they won the league title. And they showed, well,
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear.
just
But
how difficult it can be to repeat. Look at them.
Sorry, I'll stop.
What a ramshackle lot they are. That's
Yeah.
what rugby players look like after the season's finished.
So actually, the Tigers boys are quite supportive, same as the Valley boys here. So much crowd here. Friends and family.
Crouch.
Scrum time again, the Tigers now. At least for the luxury of they've got the ball.
That's fine.
Nice
I'll
little
let
bit
you
of
sort
time
it out,
delaying.
okay?
See,
Yep, just too much instability.
keeps ticking
Both of you,
down,
let's
54
just-
minutes
it's fine.
gone. Always an interesting section of the game.
Yeah.
This third 20. Usually it's at the 60-minute mark, 65-minute mark that the sparks really start
Crouch.
flying. Particularly in a tight affair.
Bind. Set.
So in they go. Tigers now. The release. Good strong inside defence again by Valley. Pick and go by Morans.
Back
Toto
foot
Chang
now.
perhaps on the
Back foot,
ball.
Valley.
Referee doesn't agree so. Good clearing kick there by Vivian
What a good
Poon.
kick it was.
Over
It's
to the
actually
halfway
touch
line.
the Valley foot, is it? No.
Just slow it down. Slow it down.
Important line out here from Valley at the halfway point.
Tigers take the line. Take the line. Okay, fine. Tigers take the line.
Well, it's not quite Millennium Stadium, but it's noisy. Dahl
Play on.
gets it in. Valley to get it pretty well in the middle of the line out. And what about this for a run?
Strong run from the Valley captain there, Caitlin.
How they move it, the red and black.
Jessie Eden has a go.
Wide. Good dancing feet, isn't it? She really has some terrific balance.
Roll now, roll.
Stays alive. Ball is there now. Cheryl So moves it.
Colleen has a go.
The chip and chase went too long. And an advantage call. So that explains where the kick came from.
Yes, clever play there by Colleen Chisvold.
Oh, now where they have substitution on.
No, I believe the sin bin player Sitko's come on, as well as Laurel Shaw for Kelsey Bootle. Impact Kelsey has had on the game, Royce?
I think she did several strong carry, but since Valley always have those turnover in the midfield, they just didn't use her much.
Let's see what Valley can come up with here line-out-wise.
Well, interesting time indeed, isn't it? Someone can really make a statement here.
It's only 10 meters out from the try line. See what they're doing.
Oh, not tidy, but they set up the wall. That gets dropped pretty quickly as well. So it's going to have to come off the floor before it goes anywhere.
No, play on.
And Valley up and go, and the Tigers' defence comes through on it. They're not making the start up very easy at all for Valley. The Tigers, they're getting in there and scrapping. Off towards the sticks they go. There's a try scorer from the first half. Great work.
Another strong carry by Jasmine.
Fine work. Up within 3 metres.
Excellent
bruising
defense,
tackle.
Tigers.
They just lost one.
Good line speed there.
Oh, looks in.
Another strong carry here by Jasmine Chung. Quite lateral.
Gee whiz, that's outstanding work.
1 metre from the try line.
By the prop. Here's a shot by Valley. Oh, he's gotten down good and low, and he's indicated the ball is held up.
Good carry there by IE.
Oh, dear, oh dear, oh dear. And subs to be made.
And now Tigers making the change.
Jessica Ho coming on.
And sometimes it's really crucial for 15th game having those bench player coming on and have those impact to the game as well.
Yes, I agree. You know, with the likes of Jessica Ho, a national player in the 15s and 7s team, hopefully she can bring that experience onto the pitch.
I think they might move Lindsay to the back line like a center now.
Well, there's a fair bit of jiggery-pokery going on at the moment. Administration-wise, there's players running in and out, left, right and centre. There's team mechanics on the field. You're freezing, Royce. Put some clothes on, woman.
6 goals needs to go off too. Oh, she might be on the ground.
Valley scrum here, 5 metres from the try line.
She'll be going off.
Do you think they'll keep it in?
I think they want to drive all the way in.
I think that's an option to keep it in. If I was on that pitch right now,
I'd probably go for the, 2-3 cut in midfield.
drop
Switch
kick.
it back. Yeah. No, look, drop kick. Back heel. That was my specialty.
2 former Valley players in the stand there, Nita and Amelie Sir, moving on with having babies now.
All right, well, there's potential couple of front rowers there.
Yes, certainly is.
Time's still off.
Well,
It would be good to have those girls back in play. Sam?
Yes, we've always spoken about having a social team. In fact, I think a few of the old Hong Kong girls putting together a social team for the Kowloon 10 side.
Yeah.
oh, no.
Shout out to the Hong Kong Dinosaurs, extinct players of the Hong Kong team,
They actually have poster and it's quite full on.
featuring Royce Chan
Training.
and Samantha Scott.
They will have training 5 days a week.
5 days a week.
No, but it's good
Which
to bring
public
back
bar
the
will
old
that be in,
players.
Royce?
Joking. No.
Sportsman's.
Yep, in the bar.
I'll get Ben
Or with
Stobbart's-
the
I'll get
babies,
Ben
actually.
Stobbart's card for you. Oh, we should give Ben a bit of a shout out too. He's in the UK for his daughter's birthday. I think it might be her 6th birthday today. So happy birthday. I think it's Bella. He's over there enjoying the day with her. Undoubtedly, he'll be keeping an eye on the situation back here as well. So happy birthday.
The mark's on the 5, so take half a step backwards on the 5. The mark's on the 5, so take half
And
a
we're
step.
almost back and ready for a start of the game. There'll be a bit of injury time added to this match as a result. Here's a very, very good
Crouch.
opportunity now for
Bind.
Societe Generale Valley
Set.
Black Ladies. Through they come.
Wheel. It's a penalty.
Well, you want to bring him back. There won't be too many more of those decisions, Sam, and you'll be off for a penalty try, you think?
Yes, I think so. Tigers feeling under the pressure here. Their Valley have gone for the pick and tap and go.
Interesting decision. Here she is again.
Stay back now. Stay back.
Carrying strongly, as you all day, cheerily so, and
gone
the
backwards.
ball goes to the ground.
Referee's called
And
it
well,
back.
the Tigers, they
It's
might have
done.
benefited beautifully there. Oh, look out.
Looking to run it out here.
Oh,
Amy
trouble.
Powell with the ball. One-on-one with Kate
Oh,
and
she's put the
Spencer.
head down and gone for it.
Playing advantage. High tackle.
Arm is out by the referee. They spin it back the other way. Tigers keeping the ball alive.
This is
as
the
far as
dangerous
referee
time
wants
now.
to. And there it is.
Sorry.
Well,
Bit of an experience for Valley in that earlier call. Royce, do you think they should have gone for the scrum again?
Yeah, I think even the coaches and all the bench players are screaming for the scrum. When you are being dominant at something, you just want to have control and calm over there, especially in the 5 meter away from the try line. I think someone else is down from the Tigers too.
Lok Tong Chung looks like she's back up on her feet.
Yeah, it's more like the 3rd high tackle from the Valley team.
Time's off again.
well, Poon's played a mighty hand in proceedings today for the USRC Tigers.
You good? Ready? Is she ready?
Yes, as has the lack of discipline for Valley, I would suggest.
Okay,
As
time's
Royce
back on.
said, it's about the 3rd or 4th high tackle,
Yeah,
2 of which they've been yellow carded for.
and it's just easy yard for Tigers to kick it out.
Red, take the line.
Clearance from
Outside
Poon,
foot on the
it
line,
swings.
please. Outside foot.
The Tigers up to halfway. And it's better to be halfway than on your own try line. We all know that. Oh, and it's gone through again.
Good steal by Mayal Prakut.
Fantastic work in the back of the line out. The Tigers have had opportunities there all day. Poon goes wide. That's a great ball.
Good hands.
That's outstanding play from the USRC Tigers. They get it high, wide and handsome, and now they start to swing. First receiver can't pick it up.
Solid line
Poon
speed.
dances. Can't get away from Valley, and Valley reply with suffocating and powerful defence.
Ball's there. Ball's available.
Into the action they go again. The Tigers, they're full of running, aren't they?
They're certainly running with confidence.
Out into midfield now, the Tigers.
Back foot.
They set again.
Another
Working
good
hard.
tackle by Tanya.
Having a go to kick here.
Wait, 11 and 5. Onside.
Good
And
option.
they take the territory as well. Beautifully executed. Well, what's happening at the back of those lineouts? That is the
red 15 off.
Third genuine opportunity that's gone to the Tigers
yeah,
here.
I agree. Dara actually has a really good throw. She's one of the few players that can throw a good 10-meter line out.
Yeah.
Just I don't think Valley is getting that back jumper higher.
Yeah,
High
agreed.
enough to catch.
I think it's all about the timing now. Not quite sure how's the weather affected her though.
Well, let's see what option they choose here.
Are you okay to play it? Back off again. Time off.
So, time off.
And this is the third time I think Tigers have another player to go down.
Comments from Royce Chan. Nothing gets by the rocket.
And it's raining now.
And there we go, a weather report as well from Royce. Third Tiger player down, and it's raining. Oh, it's nothing like, you know, Royce, it is a winter game, let's be honest. I've said it before. It's an interesting pose, isn't it?
It's fine, time's off. It doesn't matter, time's off. Back on.
Royce Chan's fan club.
The clock goes on. Tanya Dahl
They've gone
finds
short.
two. Very good. It's the ball, like I said, it should be the money ball for any rugby team. If you can't take your own two, you're in trouble.
Gone back, play on.
He's a little bit of trouble though.
Surely so. Caitlin Spencer running it out.
Tackle, relief.
If anything, it looks like this Tigers defence has actually
Outside.
grown some real claws. Starting to throw it into this.
Roll away.
lineup.
Goal 2. Back.
And one wonders what Valley might have in the cupboard that they can share. Is there a weapon?
Taken back.
A secret play, a magic bullet?
It's a good clean out kick.
Yeah, great, thanks.
Well, that might be step one of the plan.
No.
It's actually really good clean out kick by
Two from
Zoe
two from each team.
Smith.
Yep.
Well, Poon absolutely livid
Red 9.
with herself.
Red 9.
And that might be the one there. As the
Okay.
substitution's made.
Good. On the line, please. Outside foot on the line.
And Bellamilo
Keep the meter gap.
enters the field of play for Valley.
Valley make a key substitution here with Bella Milo coming on. Bella's coming back from an injury to her
Play
collarbone.
on. Ball's there. Use.
Ball away by Milo.
Backwards. Play on.
Lost back is the call. Tigers defence though. Look
Second
at that.
time.
Good pressure
Second
there
time
by
is on now.
Tigers.
It's almost the opposite side of the coin to what we were looking at earlier in the day. The Valley flying through on everything.
Gold 8. Gold
And
8.
now it's the Tigers
Going off.
getting on the front foot as much as they
Gold
possibly
8.
can. Another injury, stoppage, or substitutions being made.
Is he off?
Players in and out. You're just about getting a cold of the amount of players running
Steve,
on
has
and
she
off. And there they are. The USRC faithful.
Sorry.
So, scrum time.
Crouch.
Jessica Ho
Bind.
stepping in as
Set.
halfback for the Tigers. Another national team
Ball's
member.
there. Use it.
An outstanding series for the Asian 7 series as well. Terrific work now. Vardy slices them wide open.
Roll
Valley
away,
slipping
red
off the
3.
tackles here.
No hands. Leave it. Rock forms.
Wet weather rugby. Tigers got a
Corners out
penalty.
For the Tigers, the advantage is theirs. They take 1 or
Red
2
two,
metres
roll.
round the side. Slowball could see the whistle will give a penalty. And this could be a bankable 3.
Correct. Tigers would fancy their chances here.
Do they want points?
Lottie Myrons.
Well, what's it going to be, girls?
I reckon Vivian Poons made a good call here and pointed to the posts. Lottie's able to stay calm. Slot the 3. Tigers will be away here.
You would be amazed at how many times in the last 2 weeks we've seen teams under pressure take the corner and not the points.
It's
Absolutely
true.
remarkable.
Yeah.
Finally, the women of Hong Kong rugby seem to be the only clear-thinking players in the whole world.
To be fair, it's easy for us to make critical decisions on this pitch, off the pitch.
True.
On the pitch would be something
experience,
different.
though, girls, come on. It's better to have the points in a game like this than see them wasted at the sideline.
Agree.
There it is. What a kick by Myrons.
Puts Tigers out to 8 points. 13 minutes remaining. Quick kick here by Valley.
Well, no mistake made by the Tigers in the restart.
Back foot. Back
A little bit of drama happening off the field. There's calls of lacked administration around the team sheets. We can hear it all from our position here in the commentary boxes. Poon's kick rolls them up and into the Valley half.
In this weather, I think kicking will be a really good advantage to look for those territory. Especially Tigers now taking the lead. Really smart choice by Vivian Poon.
Also their type of kicks, actually. They're doing really well to kick good low grubber kicks that end up rolling out, not allowing Valley to attack from.
Valley, Dahl, good throw.
Great throw there.
Very tidy set piece from Valley there, but the maul sacked by the
Delamito
Tigers
bossing.
pretty neatly. This is good work. Look at this. Lindsay Vardy at the middle of that as well. Milo. Ball slipped out of her hands. Milo looks left, looks right. Gets on the right foot. Carves the advantage out down the middle of the park now. That's a decent kick too. Oh, it's a tough one. Look at it bounce awkwardly. And the chase is good as well. Well, that's outstanding work by the Tigers. Oh, she's gone in badly there. They reset though, the Tigers' defence. Oh, it looks eager, doesn't it? That's a good tackle as well.
Back now.
So Valley, they're a bit like standing targets at the moment. Except for
They
this
need
girl.
to be running onto the
She's
ball
no
here.
target.
Jasmine needs to straighten it up.
Back.
Too short of the halfway. Milo digs in now. The KPMG Grand Championship final. The Premiership women of Hong Kong putting on a real show for the community. Milo, one out. Dahl taking a smothering tackle.
You can see Bella's trying to control the whole back line where to go.
Forward charging run. That's a great carry for Valley. And now they're starting to get a bit of front foot ball. But what about that for defence?
Benoyu, 14 from Tigers. Good strong tackle.
Oh, bit of work that was, just when they needed it too. And Valley, they go back to the tried and true. Delamilo swings them back to the left-hand side. They work up the commentary touch line.
Play on.
Up they go, but behind the gain line. So the Tigers, they take a 2-metre advantage there.
Yes, Tigers doing well not to commit to the rucks here. All 15 on their feet.
Up the
Jasmine
line
running
forward,
laterally
running
again.
sideways.
Have a go
You
forward.
don't want to do
Laurel
that.
Shaw.
Laurel Shaw does well to stay on her feet. She's a good, strong player, isn't she? But into touch she goes.
Good statement, Tigers.
And right in front of the home crowd. And the men of the Tiger Premiers, they're pretty happy to see that. I think a lot of people are, just quietly.
Meet a gap from Valley.
Brent Stewart in the background, the Valley Supreme, sitting quietly with his arms folded, as he would be at 13-5.
Let's go, please.
It's going to be
Tigers.
crucial in the next 5 minutes, right?
Valley need to score twice.
Yeah.
They've got 10 minutes to do so. And if Tigers hang on here.
And meanwhile, they don't have much ball possession here as well.
There'll be some kind of victory
That's
if
a
they
balking,
did. A little bit of balking there.
Balking.
Lost. Well, the pressure's starting to get to everyone now.
Play on.
Through they come, the Valley
contact.
side. Dahl picks up and goes.
the
Great
middle.
play. Outstanding work.
Back foot now. Stay there.
My word, this girl Jasmine's just about my player of the day. She's got through a power of work. Carries again for Valley. More Big D.
Stitko there with the carry.
Up to the 22 now. Valley seemingly without, oh, that's still good tackling. Terrific work
Play on.
by the Tigers. Balamilo caught, dragged down, 22 midfield. USRC Tigers now, they're having to breathe deep to make these tackles. It's all fairly one-up work. Valley not really using the ball,
Let's go forward here.
just using the will to win.
Roll now, gold.
They take another 3 or 4 metres. Tigers back up a little bit further. 72 minutes coming through. We're inside the final 9. 9 minutes and change remaining. 8 points the difference.
Cleared out. Leave it.
The Tigers, they're taking shot after shot at the moment.
Play on.
Backing up to the ropes. Well, they'll just take a rest there. Maybe a rope-a-dope coming up. Who knows?
I think that's the longest phases they have been ever played in the whole game.
Yes, Valley need to be patient here. Tigers also need to keep their line speed.
And this is the dangerous part. Now Bella is on, so they might just need to cut down all those penalties.
Oh,
I
great
believe
defence.
Tigers were offside here.
Yep, that's
What
the
did Valley
chance.
do, Royce? Would you take the points?
I will take the 3 points first.
Well, Valley, they take the poles.
Red two's
And
going
it's a
off.
smart move as well.
Red 2. There you go.
8 points. Will draw them level. And then we'll have to break out the rule book and see what happens in a full-time draw.
Oh, they will have extra time. 10 minutes extra time. Golden point.
Is that
There it
right,
is.
Royce? You've done well to
There we
read your
go.
laws,
There we
Royce.
go.
Chan.
You're not going to get past our rocket Royce Chan.
You got to be back 10
Royce
meters. On the
knows.
5. Great.
And we know Royce knows. And we're happy that Royce knows, actually.
Bit of pressure here on Zoe Smith to get this kick.
Yeah,
If they get the kick,
if they get in, I think they are still in the game.
5 points deficit. Kick
Bit of
first.
hush, a bit of focus now. The nerves are terrible. I can feel the butterflies flying around Sam at the moment. Almost lifting her off the ground. There it is for 3. And it's through for 3. And it's 13-8. And who's on the charge? It's the horse, of course. 13 points to 8. Sets up a final 6 minutes. The likes of which I'm not sure we've seen. In a women's final for a few years, there was that grand final featuring Guy Wu maybe 3 or 4 years ago that was just absolutely breathtaking. So the Tigers with a restart. Poon off the right foot. They've let it bounce, Valley. Is that a good idea or a bad idea? Went backwards, but still, hearts were in the mouths, weren't they? They move it. Dahl. She carries forward. They swarm upon her. The ball goes loose.
Knock on there.
Lost
Wet
forward is
ball.
a call. And it's a turnover for the Tigers.
Good strong defense there by Tigers. Unfortunately for Tanya Dar, she's had some good carries in the game. The ball's just slipped out there with this wet weather.
You can take this side. I'll stand on this side. Scrum. Gold. Let's go, please. Let's go.
Let's see if Valley can put pressure on them in the scrum now. Now they're back in 8.
Scrum to Tigers and all their backs loaded in the middle.
Bind. Set.
Big shove through from Valley.
Ball's there, used.
They make it tough. Jessica Ho gets the ball out nicely though. Poon moves it. Vardy takes on the line. Good strong run.
Goal. Oh, red, sorry.
Hard to bring down. She commits to every time.
Leave it 4. Thank you.
Still, the Valley defence keeps the Tigers at bay for the moment. It's a great run. Some nice footwork there.
No hands, leave it.
Strong carry, Ho. Poon, short ball, goes forward. And Valley, they slip off the hook.
Tigers need to look after that possession a bit more. I don't think doing short balls like that
Red
is
1.
high-risk rugby at this weather.
Yeah.
Right,
I would say if I'm leading up, I might just play everything
Time's
tight
off.
and simple.
Time's off.
Valley bring on a senior player here. KK Wong. I believe this is her 7th Grand Championship final for Valley. See if she can bring wise words to the pack.
Well, time's still off in the moment. Well, the Tigers player down on the right of your screen, you can see. Takes a bit of
You're going to keep playing?
running repair.
Okay.
A reminder that the 4th and final Grand Championship final today, the Saxo Capital Markets Premiership Grand Championship final, featuring Herbert Smith Freehills HKU Sandy Bay over Bloomberg Hong Kong Scottish. Last weekend at the club,
Back on.
Sandy Bay pulled out one of the best performances seen in Hong Kong this season. The Sandy Bay front 5 really climbed into the action last weekend, and the poor old fans down at Sports Road, well, they were given no reason to smile after about 20 minutes.
Bind.
Listen to the crowd. Look at the weather. It's rugby.
Playing advantage.
Oh, great work from the Tigers. The advantage is out though. Bellamilo pops it up.
Chenew's penalty there.
Gold angle.
Oh, it's tough work. It's gritty work.
3 minutes left here for Valley. Can Tigers hold on?
Sweet, we'll have gold on the edge. Here, please, up here. Up here.
They need to go to their front ball here. That's been working for them all day, Royce Chan.
Yep, I think especially in this weather.
There you go. Yes.
Changing hookers for Valley. Changing the throw as well, and that just hasn't gone very well at all for Valley.
Option, scrum or line. Scrum.
In fact, they went terribly.
Under
I don't
pressure
think we need
there.
to ask what went wrong there, do we?
To be fair, when it's wet, it's really hard to get a good throw. Especially suddenly, like now, it's very heavy rain now.
So the rain
Time off. We'll wait for
now kicks into gear.
Yeah, time's off.
And is this...
Time's off.
It could be a good advantage for Tigers now, because usually
Back on.
Valley liner was really good.
That was a
maybe-
crucial loss there for Valley. If Tigers can win possession here and hold on
Bind.
for 2 minutes,
Set.
we could have history.
Well, history's
Ball
where...
was there, play on.
Grand Championships are where
Back
history is
ball
made,
out
isn't
wide,
it?
that's done for them. Worked for them all game.
Terrific start for the Tigers. They hold it up nice and strong. Still moving forward. Clever play by the Tigers. They've got to keep it moving. They've got to keep it moving. They're going to get blown up. That's once.
More's
The
called.
other goes must be released.
Play on.
It's Tiger ball again. Poon couldn't quite see clear to thread the needle.
Roll away,
So
red.
the Tigers are around it and they seal it off. And a Tigers penalty.
Still got a minute.
78 minutes.
Still got a minute.
Soon to be 79.
Let's go now. Let's go now, please. Let's go now.
And Jessica Ho.
I think that's a
Telling
smart call.
people
Instead of
just
looking
to
for a
calm
liner,
down.
trying to control and keep the possession.
I would have gone for territory there.
I think
Look
they're
away
trying
they
to keep
go.
the possession now
A tap and go by the Tigers.
until the clock's finish.
And it looks like they're going to go on the grind. This ball, as they say, is going up the jumper. They peel off one. Valley now will have to dig down in the dirt and look for gold.
Toto Chain going in for the hunt.
No hands. No hands. Leave it red.
Slow, and that's just the way that the Tigers want it right now. As slow as they can possibly go. There's another body on the ground.
Jess Ho taking control of the back of the ruck there.
And the Hooters
It is
are
on.
Midfield, ruck in the
Arms are
midfield.
being raised. The voices are going. The ball's going to touch. Boone puts it away. And the Tigers take the championship. The grand
Excellent.
champions, USRC Tigers. And that one's a beauty.
what a game.
What a game. What a play. What a season for USRC Tigers. Didn't have a strong start in the season, and they've come back and finished strong. Took down Gaiwu in the semi-finals and Valley in the finals. Excellent play. Excellent season, USRC Tigers.
Well, if you don't know there's women's rugby in Hong Kong, you do now. Look at that one. 13-8. And an absolute thriller that went all the way across 80 minutes. Myron's the point scorer. What
She
a
took
try
all
she
the points,
scored.
right?
Yeah, Charlotte Myrons had a great game there. You know, all the young girls in the team stood up. They were missing the likes of Lara Schatz, Tash Olsen-Thorne. Really good to see the young girls stepping in. And really good, actually, for Hong Kong women's rugby to get someone up there new. Change the scene from the Valley and the Gaiwus we've usually had, isn't it, Royce Chan?
Well, it's a thrilling result. Great to see them celebrate. So they should. What a fantastic effort. Last year, the men won the league title. This year, the women take the grand championship. We got highlights? Coming up very shortly, ladies and gentlemen, there's some highlights of this 80-minute game as we take these final pictures. My word, I'm still fizzing about that. That's an outstanding. Here's the first try to Valley, and that was an outstanding run. Jasmine played a terrific hand, but in the end, Tigers were able to find the space, and this is the old lesson about letting the ball do the work. The chip, the chase, the gather, the 5 points, and then just cruise back 25 metres, knocked over 2 more, just for good measure. Outstanding work. There's the women gathered round. Well, they're not going to be told to move anytime soon. I don't think anyone's going to tell them to move at all. As we get ready to end this stream and pick up again for the Grand Championship, it's my absolute pleasure to thank Sam Scott,
Thanks for having us here today, Jed. It's been a
Royce
good day.
Chan,